All right, ladies and gents, Evanz is on the line. Let me talk to him. Good morning, Evanz.
Good morning, man.
How are you, man?
I'm all right. How are you?
Very well, thanks. And welcome to the Weekend Morning Drive show here on Capital FM.
Thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
How is music?
Music has always been good. Working on some new music, recording some samples, getting ready for the album next year.
Fantastic. Before we get into our business, are we going to see a slight change in your music? People are saying that you are more of a poet and less of a rapper. Would you love to defend yourself, if I may give you that chance too?
Bro, a rapper is a poet. Rap is rhythm and poetry. So if you stop being a poet, then you're not a rapper. If I stop being a poet, then I will no longer be a rapper, because rap is rhythm and poetry. It's just putting a rhythm to your poetry. So Tupac was a poet. Almost, I should say, every rapper who has made it like international has considered poetry at some point.
Exactly.
So, but I understand what people mean. There is going to be a change in the delivery, because what my style is about, like how we are talking, you and me. You cannot find me tomorrow and say, or I mean, it would be absurd to be complaining. Then I guess every day I'm going to like, to me, I feel like rap is the style of how you're talking in the song. Yeah. So if it's a problem, then I think the problem is because it's just about you putting words in a song, talking to someone, and I imagine I'm talking to someone. Wankulu oti asaboeke ndiyankhuleza nzeru nsankhuleza chimwana. So yeah, sizingakhale nyimbo zoti unakanga vine.
Okay, that
you just have to be quiet, listen, and then relate, something like that. So people, I think they're looking for easy. So I might disappoint them a little. I understand what they're trying to say.
Okay, that's fantastic. Now let us get down to the business. Before we talk about connecting music and entrepreneurship, I want us to first tackle issues to do with artistry brand management. You as Evanz Music, how do you look at artistry brand management in relation to, an artist being a commodity, so to say, that can be sold on the market? How do you look at artistry brand management?
Okay, it depends on which angle you're looking at it from. Komano, basically, brand management starts the analysis of how people are looking at the artist pansika, like industry. So brand management should be about planning on how the brand should be perceived, right? And then I think tukuma sokoneza kwambiri, because aliyesa kumazicha brand. Hey, brand yanga, hey, janchani. But then, what are you selling? Who is managing that product? Who is managing the sales? Who is managing the distribution, the marketing, the quality target, everything? And to management, your brand, it starts from you, how you want people to perceive you. Like I don't know, it's all about and you work on improving that or adjusting to something ipange fit with that arrangement. Otherwise, you can do it yourself, you can manage yourself, you can let people manage you can actually have a company like like a bunch of people working on your stuff. So that's what I think brand management is all about. It's all about the analysis on how a brand should be perceived.
Fantastic. Now, let us talk about the fact that we are living in a digital era, where I mean, you are not relying on selling physical CDs, tapes, and stuff like it was in the past. I just wanted to get it from you as an artist that is getting himself established in the industry. Are the musicians in the country maximizing the platforms that are there? You talk about social media, you talk about song streaming platforms. Are you guys maximizing that?
Yeah, from what I've observed, pa industry vaseva kuchitika zinthu zosekesa. Ukapita pa Facebook, ukapeza pali guys anakali ndi followers ambiri kwambiri. You go to Spotify, the same names. I mean, these my followers ambiri pa Facebook bacha. Alindimna less than 10,000, less than 20,000 monthly listeners. You understand? Actually, when I saw highest work Malawi in terms of my streams, my platforms. I don't think I'm 50,000 or so. Come 50,000 by Facebook. Ndikape jitu kaka apedu ngati neo. They're not my numbers or you can actually say good in my numbers amuntu ochupa. But then if you go on Spotify, my Malawian artist or moyaja, I'm a visitor when Jakuma listeners and Odan. So when you talk of maximizing issue my platforms though, I can tell you the other issue impact many people can be in the location I say. Because if you go on Facebook, like in every janga, I didn't qualify Zama Instagram ads, inapanga qualify Zama stars, but it's when no qualify to monetize your content. Komano, just because Ulikumalawi zingine zijama kuza zoti you're not eligible to apply or to even be involved. Ukapita pa YouTube, the same thing. You want to monetize your account, you have to lie kuti iwe so Malawi. And then in the end you know what I'm talking about then. Kuti tabu na pa YouTube pa jamani ka jamani, you still not be on my statistics. You will not be included in the Malawian debate. Because according to the statistics, you are an artist from South Africa. According to the statistics, you are someone in the UK. You are using an admin of USA to run your page just to access the monetization policies a Facebook or YouTube or any platform. So to say good we are maximizing, yeah, but I in a quest. So I'm $100 per Spotify, but Zambiri. Last time I checked, I think I got $9,500. Komano, I in a praise for Mali. I indeed dollars ambili per Spotify, but just mena my bank. I na Teresa Pondo, Mati Teresa Pondo. Yeah, they're making money on these platforms. Komano, look at my artist now, Akudani. You understand? Yeah, but Paribe many chukumo neta kuti okay, brand management. Ikupanga encourage kuti anthu azipita kuma platform amene wawa kapena ingopanga encourage kuti anthu azipanga like profile picture kapena post zifika ma thousands of people chanchani. So kuna ngati kuti maximization of ngini ngati zimene this umafunika kuti tiziganizire buno bwino algorithm ichachitsate because to maximize it means like if you go by Facebook but my reels, yeah? My reels, if you go there by reels uzaona kuti ya pantaizanji ya inaposted reel ya chaka chata imangooneta ngati wewe umakonda zinthu zama dolphins Facebook ujayionetsetsa izingokuonesa zama dolphins each time you're watching my reels uzungooneza kubwera ukaona za sport ina yake uzungoona zimene zikubwera. So once you make your content videos umapezeka zoti ukugwera ma algorithm amene achaota anthu amene amakonda nyimbo zanga tizakozo every time they're watching my reels yako ijayimabwera apo. So this knowledge in the many mona ngati tambiri tizigawana because anthu ambiri sitimadzi we are aiming our attention kuti tizilandira kwa anthu opanda ndalama. I should to be honest. We cannot maximize if we keep promoting our brand mu audience yokuti singatipase kena kalikosi.
Okay, so now moving on from that aspect, still we haven't touched on entrepreneurship. Tipange be focus za kuma music shows. Correct me if I'm wrong, but over the years that I've been following the game in muziko munomo, ma artists ambiri akumalawi kunoko, even the big names, si timamva kuti kunja kuna kwake amapanga perform ku UK, ku America, ku South Africa and all these other places, but it's rare to hear kuti Malawian artist in the headliner wachi event chachikulu china chake or chi festival chachikulu china chake muziko lina lake. Kodi zimavuta pati iwe, according to you as Evanz Music, kuti most tinambira kupusha music yathu muja panopa we are living in a global village, we can't say that our music is not known outside, but what's the problem kuti tizikani ma headliners acts from headlining acts from Malawi, maybe headlining kama SA awards ka kuti ndikuti komano kumangopanga headline maybe tima events that ngono makwalala maiko akunjawo. What's the problem really?
That's a very good question. You know, I cannot be always right. Komano, in my thinking, brand management. It's all about perception. How is your artist perceived? Muzigo linalo. Because if you look at Burna Boy, perception yake nduguti show yake kumalawi kuno kusina chitike koma kwangomva zokuta ukubwera Burna Boy atakukusa zoti kubwera Burna Boy. Perception yako mudu mwakumva kale kuti kuma say show imene yoyo nde ingamani. You get? So perception ndio kuti anthu akamaganizira kuti okay ku UK kuno kutangoti pobwere Day Green bwanji. Now the perception that will follow up there ingapangisa kuti show ijadinga kome. Now people will be asking, who is Day Green? You see? Wene bobo ndeti tamba kali kuluka ma marks for brand management bachakuti anthu sakumutani sakumuziwa. I'll give you an example ya show ya AKA yo yambilira I think ya Coca-Cola some years ago. Hello?
Yeah, I'm getting you.
Yeah, akubwera kumene olo ineo sindinkamudziwa. You understand?
Yeah.
And you know the brand management menena chitika pamene pajapo inali yokwiya kwambiri because even people though they didn't know him tina anavaya be show kuja mpaka na ina anasala panja chani just to understand kuti what it's all about. Amina kumpanga perceived dolo uja amapanga influencer anzao no kuti amene mukumunena kuti sinimamweziwa yoto ndi dolo. You see? So it's all about the perception. Kuno kuti ndantangata amene amadona amatipanga perceiving ngati anthu oti tingamangise show choncho ngati mene amamangitira aina Burna Boy or anyone else. So ine ndimona ngati vuto lalikulu li pamene popo kuti tikapita kunja tikamapanga ma show we perform kwa Malawi anzathu. Tikapita ku UK ukajambulidwa uli pa stage yaikulu kwambiri umakhali wewe wangolowamo mwinaso backdoor pa poster panali bepo olwazunga cha kumene amachoka kwawo ponyamuka kuti apita ku show kuti iweyo mutu mwawo munali bemo wangoutulukira pa stage because you had some connections enake amene akakufikisa pamene pajapo. So brand management ikupoira because the more we are exposing ourselves kumapita kunja kumakatani is the more even people are less interested to know about us. So I believe kuti marketing ikulu ikwenena kuchitika ku host country ngati kumalawi kuno. Kumalawi kunoku ndikumene iweyo kuyenera kupanga build moralo yako. Ukama jambula ma video linda amalawi yako anzako kunoku akukufira ukupita kunja kuja people will be now convinced kuti koma kumene kuchokera atumfanai amayakisa moto.
Yes.
You understand? And then you use those videos to get you will see with a lot of artists takumalawi kuno alini ma video amene wawa amakwera pa stage pajankubebesa. Kuma they would not use those videos to get my deals or funikira. They would just post those videos pa Facebook kuti aje moralo basi.
Yeah, now let us talk about the corporate world support towards art, especially music. I'm afraid let us not talk about, we wouldn't mention specific brand names because it would be insensitive to do so. But I want to get an opinion from you. Ma company akumalawi kunoko sitachule maina ukuona kuti akusupportadi art yakumalawi kunoko.
Yes, surprisingly, Janyanga thesis yanga inali ya evaluation ya corporate social responsibility towards consumer behavior. Panopa zimene zikuchitika nizokuti makampani ambiri akufuna apange maximize market position yawo, akupange reach to a very big audience, and then ma artist ife ndi amene tikuoneka kuti ndife ma agents amene tili ndi access to a lot of people. So lately ndaonadi kuti makampani ambiri akumabwera, ma bed companies wa majani osewa akumabwera kuti munthu utani wa posteri chinthu utani tikuonabe kuti ka support kakukula kutengera ndi kalekale, because kalekale kumuona artist pa billboard mwina nali company mozo lo awiri amene mapanga zimene zichazi, koma pano even artist oti olukumalai kunoku iwe suma muziwa ukumamva zoti watenga deal ina yake company ina yake ya musaina. So ndikuonabe kuti the corporate world amene ikuyesetsa kwambiri zangovuta be kuti brand management ndivene kuvuta kuti ma corporates ali ndi ma organization culture siyana, so pena sizingakhale bwino kutenga artist oti are against zinthu zimene they stand for. Like singa a company ya Foja singa tenge artist wa gospel kuti akhale ujeni wake inga brand ambassador ilu cause zinthu zambiri so yankula. And that's what I'm saying, kuti I think makampani ambiri ifeo mwina ndamene tukupanga slack, because makampani one day they are always ready. You look at football ndi chinthu choti chimachita from January to December. That's why sponsorships are always there. Music show imaonkhala ya ma hours basi ingopangidwa promote mwina ngati mene nalili
tisachule maina.
The way it was marketed, it was mwina 3 months. It was able to get my sponsorship because of how long it was promotion period yake. Kwa mano wona ku music muntu nyimbo kongo 3 days basi waidusa tilibe ma strategies amene ma companies anga pange adopt kuti azidi panga sponsor through that, because ma company amafuna chinthu cha long term chizichukisa dzina lawo. Pamene ku music kuona zoti ndizo zake zazifupi basi.
Now pano ndi jambe nokukamba nkhani ya business ija entrepreneurship and music. Suppose an artist was hot panthaina yake fadu femu yitu imazizira taonapo anthu a blower a hitter. Now in the scenario whereby munthu femu yake ikuzizira sakupeza so ma bookings sali pa ntchito fadi muna madalira music yokhayo. Now I wanted you to help us in understanding how can an artist survive in entrepreneurship. I should say maybe taking advantage of the fact that his name is well known to the world outside there. I mean, how can an artist effectively become an entrepreneur?
Entrepreneurship is something you're born with. I mean, because as much as you can learn it in class and all, that's a very big advantage, because business needs a face. So you're asking on aspect of muntu wa fuifwa. Afuna no apange
business. Chabe nemene ndi scenario number 1. Ndepaliso scenario ina yokuti muntu yo ndo chuka bwino komano ma bookings sakubwera. Sinanga zinthu zimakhangati mema khala mpira season ya mpira amakhala player wina amakhala wavuta iwe sunavute kwambiri or ulibe hit single that particular time. How can you thrive, or how can your entrepreneurial venture thrive, assuming that you are an entrepreneur already? We should strike a balance there.
That's really a good question. As I said, I cannot be always right. Not every artist will make it per stage, and not every artist angaimba nyimbo zote zingapepese per stage. I think I'm one of them. Okuti show olokuta vita antolezera Jordan nyimbo za ineo zizofunikira muntu oli walezera muno bwina kubwerera kwawo akumverano akupanga meditate. So as for artists ngata many who are not getting my bookings and all, I think there are many ways we can actually maximize our income, because it will still be referred to what you said in the first place is a brand management. How do people perceive you? Because mena mazionera amaona ngati ma business ena yake usanga pange. For example yachiwaya, business yachiwaya ndi munthu oyimba aona aziona ngati kuti akuzitsitsa maweti, pamene business yachiwaya imatengera a face. Aliyesa akamapita kukadya chiwaya amatchula dzina, teni ndikadye chiwaya pakuti akuti, teni ndikadye chiwaya pakuti pakuti, because they know they are satisfied with the quality and marginal utility how at least that is also it makes them go back to where they went. So ndikuona ngati ma artist amafunikira kuti ma business is almost business iliyonse, as long as your face is very popular, I think it can work, because ndikuona ngati how you make music, how you impress people, that's a gift. That's a gift that can actually work in another aspect that their business. You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
So but in Jirazina, so you can reach out to your fans, you can maximize your profit. And for example, I have a simple spreadsheet. Imene ni malemba zina, ni malemba kumene muntu akujokera, ni malemba kumene muntu wandigulira nyimbozo, wandigula CD, kapena wandigula soft copy, wandigula through Airtel Money, kapena wandigula through Mpamba, wandigula through mabanki, and all that I keep it in a simple file. Later on, like for example, ndatusa album this year, ndagulisa 600 copies. Yeah, and ndagulisa 600 copies, let's say at 2,000 budget, that's 1.2 million. Next time ndikazatusa album, and 600 dewa, and andifuta kuti ndapeze. Muna ndagulisa antu 600 dewa in a space of 6 months. Next time ndikazatusa album, and 600 dewa ma contact towns akhandle now kale. In a day, I can convince half of them to buy my album in a day. Last time I did 3-4 months, 6 months kuta ndigule. Kuma this time I have their contacts, I have their locations, I have their mode of payment. I can actually reach back to them. If they like the music last time, they can buy again. So I feel like my artists, we need to learn how to keep my fans out close in a way. But now, so the artists, amagulisa nyimbo, amagula ni mafans andrama ukauka. Mayas, amagula pena ni mafans wote analibekena kalikose komano, they value the music. They perceive the music as something that they can actually buy and listen to and enjoy. So this is another way many artists mapangile drama. Reach out to the small fans you have. Make them listen to the music, and if they like it, they can buy it. And if they buy it, you can keep their contacts, and next time you release something, you can convince almost half of them or even all of them to buy again. And if they buy, they go tell their friends, they'll come buy, and the numbers will keep increasing. So this is another way many artists mapangile drama. But khala artist kumalumikizana so ndi maluso ena. Ma artist ena amatha kulemba, ma artist ena amatha kupanga ghost write, kulembera anthu ena. Or ma artist ena they're good at consultancy. Because consultancy is all about fixing people's problems. You might not have the solutions, but you know people who have the solutions. So I think artists osamango utengera kunyimbo kokha komano umalumikizana ndi maluso ena amene you can actually maximize your income with.
Fantastic. Now let us close talking about Evanz Muzic as an individual artist. Iweyo uwona kuti what's your future in music? Are you just doing this as pastime, or is something, you just do it as a hobby, or it is something that you are going to settle down for it? I know you are a professional, you work, you've got family, and you've got people that look up to you, but musically, what's the future of Evanz Muzic?
To be honest, Victor, kariba mena mazuwa za mawa. We can be talking about plan in Romao, ndagwa kapaza ndigunda. So I can only say in my own faith, nimaziwa kuti Evanz Muzic is going to be a very big brand. Evanz Muzic brand ndio kuti inayamba kale, and they have been around mpaka na to the point yote nasiya kuona kuti palibe chimene chikuchitika, because ma big up tu kwa munthu wote amata ndo boa. muntu namata Victor iwewe ungarimene ulili dolomo nedaily ndizikupoka usiyaso mwina wankha mafoni anga because ndizokwana kwambiri every day uzuzidwa zoti ndiwe dolo. It's something yokuti it's not your intention. I don't know ngati amene amatsuka kwawo kukhala ndi intention yoti lero ndifuna ndikhale dolo. Izi zinthu zongopasidwa zongobadwa nazo basi. So kuuzidwa daily kuti ndiwe dolo zimatopeta. And now I'm one of the guys amene nimafuna ndikhale munaso nimaheta zambiri because of the same thing, because kupopedwa daily kumapangitsa ulesi. That's why you see artists start to a daily akumatusa nyimbo zopoira because akupopedwa kwambiri. So brand one ndinasiya kaye music because I noticed ndilibe sponsor, ndilibe amene amandipatsa ndrama yoti ningamaka yimbire ku studio, and nyimbo za zimadula kwambiri because I still have to work with the best. So ndimaona kuti tsogolo la nyimbo za ndiya zalikulu kwambiri because one, I have my salary as my sponsor, and the salary to Victor simakhala chimozimozi even in the 10 years salary yakuitogweza takambiri and kukhala ndi salary ngati sponsor yawo ndi chinthu chachikulu kwambiri chimene atistalesa kunena kupanga aim at having, because having your salary as a sponsor means every month you can be recording nyimbo or you drama zambiri, or you can be saving up nkumashuta tema video kuoneka bwino kunjaku toti atudu nkumanzozota, and you actually pay people. When you have your salary as your sponsor, you actually continue this music thing as a hobby while you are actually paying people. And vambira kuimba nyimbo za bwino komango waimbisa ma producer wa nyimbo ulele maatu wekango abangira ulele, they're not paying for anything. In the end career jema zangu fika pungu chifoyo dali sama atopera kuta say this time you pay me, and kamatu you pay me amanena no you pay me kwambira zaka nikali za says you see. So my royalties amene tikumalandira kukosomawa, we can start my business tingono. As a brand, as a critic, as I'm popular for, as an artist, I can only tell you Evanz Music is going to be a very big brand, and I'm working on actually maximizing my platforms kuti ma monetization ititi ku YouTube kundasala pang'ono, pa Facebook napanga kale kuma amene ndikuuzira moto zofunika ndikhale ndi wina wake kunjaku, pa Spotify zikuyenda I think over $100 now nambira zero, and I'm trying to only teach my upcoming artists amene amaona ngati zinthu zimateka ukaberekedwa ndi wina wake. I'm trying to teach them kuti zinthu zimatha kuteka weka. You can start your page from 0 likes to 50 something thousand followers ngati menezi kutekera, and I can only bet kuti palibe imene chinga ndi bet years wa ubaba mmene ndikuyemba panopa muna lessons iso inali panali bepo chimene ndinachita chifukwa imene ndikuyipanga panopa ndi imene ndikuona ngati career yanga yayambapo. So that's what I can say about Evanz Music. The brand ya unali este last ngwa unali este last unali este, and I'm here to stay.
Fantastic. So Evanz Music, really it has been a pleasure talking to you this morning. I have learned quite a lot, and I believe the listener out there, the millions that were listening to the show both locally and internationally, have grabbed one or two tips from your lecture, I should say. Yeah, that was a lecture. Yeah, so thank you very much. I'm looking forward to talk to you again on another program. Otherwise, you have yourself a very good day.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my brother. You have heard it for yourself. That was a chat that I had with Evanz Music. 18 minutes before 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, we shall have Living in Gehenna with Grace Kanchenche Donga. Otherwise, I shall play you this song, and then we pay a few bills, and then I shall sign out. This one is a song by Evanz Music, and it's a song called Dear Mama. Enjoy it and keep it capital.
Dear Mama, munandi pasa zina la